Hi, I'm Joss Roder from Drift Life in Australia, and we've got a special guest here that we thought we'd have a chat with, and this is Aaron. And Aaron, just tell us where you're from, firstly.
I'm from the United States and Oakland, California.
Is this your first time to Japan?
No, this is my second visit to Japan and my first time at Meihan.
How are you finding the Japanese scene compared to America?
I'm a big fan of the Japanese scene, and I would like to see more of it in the U.S.
Japan's very turbo engine based, and Nissan and Toyota turbos, whereas America has gone the way of the V8, particularly for the high-end Formula Drift stuff.
Yeah.
So it's still quite different to what you've got over there.
I mean, there's a good amount of, I guess, us that are fans of the turbo 4s and 6s. But yeah, there are a lot of people that go for the, I guess, easy, reliable power of a V8. But the sound, I'm not the biggest fan of, so I am definitely a fan of SRs and JZ motors.
Now, you also got a connection to Nakamura, and that's one of the reasons you've come over here to Meihan today.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about how that came about.
Okay, so my company, Wolfreign Motors, me and my business partner Alexander have been doing business with Shane at Stacked Inc. And he's close friends with Naoki Nakamura, so we had this project to bring him over and showcase, some Japanese driving, and with the help of, Animal Style and Stacked Inc. We got them over there.
What was the name of that event?
That name was Super D. Super D Matsuri at Grange Motor Circuit. They had a good time, and I think it was a good wake-up call for a lot of American drivers on, Japanese style, and the fact that you don't need as much as a lot of people think in the U.S. A lot of people, I feel, overbuild their cars when they should be working more on, driver technique.
Now, you've decided that you wanted to hire a car. Is that correct?
Yeah, so we have our buddies at Stacked, Shane, and he lined us up with a nice little missile for us to have fun with. And it's just it's a standard 180SX with SR20, coilovers, knuckles, and just the basic mods. And obviously, it's not the prettiest thing, so not too much in the. Well, I mean, it has over fenders, but it's more to cover up prior damage.
Talk us through what happened out there on track, because it was only your second time driving right-hand drive.
Yeah.
Obviously, you used to left-hand drive over in the States, and it all went a little bit wrong.
Yes, it definitely did. Just reaching for the e-brake and shifting is way different on the other side, and I had a hard time getting that all sorted out. There's a couple runs where I felt like it was okay, and sometimes my brain would get frazzled and I just wasn't doing the right thing. And the timing was just, totally off because my arm moves slower, it doesn't really connect with my footwork or my steering wheel. And so for that particular run, just ran a little wide and wasn't able to adjust and pull the car in and clip the rear, and I thought I was just gonna, drive away from it, but it bounced back and shot me towards the wall, and I was counter steered, so it just kind of rolled me up, real low speed. I would probably say, 15 miles an hour or something pretty slow, and it all happened real slow in my eyes, at least.
How did Shane take it?
Well, everybody was in pretty good spirits about it. I wasn't too happy, but the community is real nice, and they offered, I guess, support and humor. They took pictures of me with the car, and they're laughing about it. So, and that's really, I appreciate that, because back home, I think there's more judgment, and I don't know. I just think the environment's a little different, and I would feel much more comfortable rolling a car in Japan than back home.
That's always good to know. If you need to roll a car, roll it in Japan. There's been some interesting, modifications to get the car going again.
Yes.
Involving jacking the car and the roof to bring it back up.
Yeah.
So it's looking resembling a 180 SX again.
Yeah, it's, the roof's back up a little higher to where it was. Just a couple mods with the intercooler. Had to fix a couple couplers that ripped, and after that, it wasn't too bad.
Thanks for having a chat to us.
For sure. It was nice meeting you, and thanks for wanting to interview me.